Hey guys, it's Marsha, aka Sassy Critic from the blog SASSYCRITIC.com, and I'm back with another video today. Today's video is going to be a review of a new product that I got. I love highlighters. I have quite a few highlighter palettes, and today I got a new one by KARITY. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of the brand KARITY, but they are a makeup brand and they have highlighter palettes, they have contour palettes, beautiful eyeshadow palettes. But I was given the opportunity to try this palette out and review it for you. So I'm going to do a first impression video for you today because I've looked at it, but I haven't actually tried it yet. So we're gonna look at some swatches together and see how it goes. And I'm going to be looking at the pigmentation and the quality of it and let you know what I think. Now, before we get started, I want you to know that I am not being paid to show you this review. KARITY did send it to me, but they are not paying me, okay? As an influencer, this is just stuff that we do sometimes. I do some of these things for free because I actually enjoy this, you know? And I think it's pretty cool. It's fun. So let's get into the swatch. Alright, so as I said, KARITY is a makeup brand, and this is one of two of their highlighter palettes. They have one that is more pinkish tones, and then there's this one which has more gold tones. It's called the second collection, and it says 4 highly accented powder highlights on the box, and here they are on the box. They're called Delight, Tender, Entice, and Beckon. So the packaging is very nice, looks just like the box, very sturdy. Let's open it up here. See, they have their name here on the inside, and here's the plastic. And look at these colors, y'all. Look at these colors. So this is Delight, Tender, Beckon, and Entice, okay? So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to swatch them on the back of my hand for you so you can see that way. And then I'm going to swatch them on my face. Only because it's only 4 colors. I'm going to figure out a way to do that. So first, let me swatch them on my hand. But look at how big these are. Like, each pan is at least 2 inches in diameter, okay? So you get a lot of product. KARITY's items are pretty affordable in comparison to some of the other brands of good quality. These palettes go for $25, but if you go down to my description box, you will see a discount code there and link that will give you $5 off. And they also do free shipping in the US for orders over $35. Who doesn't love free shipping, right? Okay, so let's get into the swatch. Let's do Delight first. It's like a light gold color. Swatch that on the back of my hand. Wait, let me open that up a little bit more. All right, because it's a highlight and not like an eyeshadow, it doesn't have to be very bright, right? Because it's just to highlight the raised areas of our face. So I don't want to put on too much, but this one is Delight. Now we're going to do Tender. And Tender is a nice goldish bronze. Oh, that is a pretty color. Look at that. Excuse me, that is Tender. I love that. So far, I'm really liking the pigmentation of these. So let's move on to Entice. Entice looks more like It has a bit of a beigey, semi-peachy tone. Not too much peach, but it's nice and neutral, okay? This is Entice. Here it is right here. It's a lighter tone, so if you want to go for a little more subtle look, it is very nice. And then the last one here is Beckon. So let's try that one. Ooh, Beckon is pretty. I think I put too much on. Beckon right here. That is pretty. I put a little bit too much. So I think for me, I really like, my favorite is Tender. This one right here. Make sure I turn my hand correctly. Tender's my favorite. And I also like, this way, Entice. The other two, I think Delight is too light for me, and Beckon may be a little bit too like light. But the pigmentation on these is really good. The quality is really good. They're very fine. They're not dry. I don't know if you've ever used a highlighter that can be kind of dry and chalky as far as the texture goes, but these are very, very smooth, and you don't need a lot, clearly. So I am now going to try to swatch these on my face. I know I have some makeup on. I'm just gonna try it in different parts of my face just so you can see, especially like with the lighting, how it looks. So let me wipe my hands off and we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to place highlight like here on this cheek, and I'll just for swatch purposes, I'm going to put the other two colors like on my forehead, just because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Or maybe I'll just do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Maybe I'll do it that way so you can see it better in the light. Maybe. Let's see how this goes. All right, so first I'm gonna swatch Delight. Got a little on my brush, and here we go. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to use my mirror real quick. Ooh. Delight is really light. You can see it here. It's pretty light. Yeah, I think that is too light for me. So that is Delight. I think this would be better for someone maybe of a lighter skin tone. I think it's just a little bit too light for me. All right, so the next one I'm gonna do is Tender. Yeah, I like Tender because I tend to, ooh, girl, look at that highlight, child. Look at it. Yes, yes. I love that. I tend to gravitate towards highlighters that are more golden color because they just look better with my complexion. And I love the glow. As I've told you many times before, I want to glow like the sun without being too bright. So I definitely like the way that looks more than Delight. Delight is just too white looking on my face. All right, so let's move on to, just wiping off my brush. Let's move on to Entice. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna put it up here because I think it'll just be easier to see the difference. So Entice, put it up here. Ooh, mirror, that'll help. Now I don't put highlight up here. This is just for swatch purposes, okay? Because it's a raised part of my face. No forehead jokes, okay? Had enough of those in my life. All right, so Entice on my face looks light as well. Granted, I may have put a little too much. Okay. But I think if you use a little bit, it may be all right. It may be a little bit too light. I'm not sure. For me. But I like the way that you can just kind of rub it out. So I don't know if you can see that Entice. I see it right up here. All right, so now let's move on to the last color, which is Beckon. And Beckon is more of a little bit of a darker beige right here. All right, I'm not gonna put too much on this one. Oh, oh dear. Okay. Sometimes when I do this, it helps just to kind of minimize the effect of it for me, so that it's just not so bright. I wiped my brush off a bit. So that is Beckon right there. It does give more of a highlight, I think, in the light than, what was the other one? Entice. It doesn't look too horrible. Still, though, out of the four, my favorite is here. It is absolutely here. So yeah, I think that was my favorite. Tender is my favorite. All in all, I think with this palette, let's say it's like $25. So that's about what, $6.25 per color. And considering the size of each one, you will get a lot of use out of them. And I know there are some people who are very creative with their makeup looks, and they can, you know, mix different colors. And if you ask me, even though I'm not keen on using maybe these two at least for highlight colors, they can be used as eyeshadows. Never underestimate the number of ways you can use makeup products. And I mean, you stretch your money and you just get more bang for your buck because it's more versatile that way. So I think for $25, it's not bad. But if you would like to order this palette or their other palette, which is the pink one, which I won't show here, they are $25. But as I said, if you click on my referral link in the description box and put in the code SASSYCRITIC, you will get $5 off of your order. And I think 20 bucks for the palette is even better. I mean, who doesn't love a discount? Another thing, though, I do like about KARITY, and I'm really proud of all these cosmetic companies doing this now, is that they are 100% cruelty free. They have this program called Palettes for Paws, which denotes that they are 100% cruelty free, and with every palette that you purchase from them, they will make a donation to an animal in need. And we know we love our animals. I love mine. Mine is in my lap right now because he can't stand just not being all over me. Say hi, Duke. Say hi to the people. Say hi. 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 So yeah, they're cruelty free. They make donations to animals in need when you buy a palette. So I think that's a really good reason to even check them out in the first place, because I respect that a lot. But anyway, if you like this video or you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think about this palette. What do you think about the swatches? Do you think it's something that might work for you or not? And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Just kidding. But if you haven't, I would love if you did subscribe to my channel. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.